come on in. Would you like me to get you some coffee, some espresso, latte, herbal tea? Okay, all right, I'll be right back with your drink. Okay, all right. All right, there you go. Okay. All right. So what seems to be going on in your life? Like, okay. All right. I know exactly what we need to do. Okay. So, I want to start by finding your core values. Okay? Because once you know your core values, then every action you take, if it's related to your core values, it feels right. You know what I mean? Okay, so like, for example, some people, they say money isn't everything. And those are people that realize that they value family. Okay? But on the other hand, someone may value security. Okay? Someone may value security over social time. Okay? In that case, money is a priority to them. And so once you can assess your values, you will know which actions, you will know what actions are benefiting your life. Okay, what I want you to do is close your eyes, okay? And think back to a time when you felt happy, you felt like yourself, okay? You were proud of yourself. Okay, where were you? Write that down. Where were you and who were you with? How did you get to that place? Okay, how did you get to that place where you were just totally happy? Hard work? Did you ask for a certain thing? Okay, just think about how you felt and why. Why did you feel like that? Did you feel significant? Did you feel heard? Did you feel seen? Okay. Okay. Now, is there anybody in particular that you were with when you were at that place? Okay. All right. And aside from that moment, okay, was there anything else going on in your life that helped you feel that way? Okay, maybe a crush? Okay. Although, remember to make your goals unconditional without conditions of another person. If it was a crush, I always think, okay, how that crush made me feel is how I want to feel. So, for example, like I had this crush. Oh my God. I just had such a crush on him. And he was like me. And I always felt misunderstood in my life. And I saw this person. And he got me. He got me. But he didn't like me that way. And I had a crush on him. And it's like, you know what? I don't even need him. Because I liked him. Because it was how I wanted to feel. So I liked him because I felt understood. Okay? Because I felt misunderstood, and he helped me feel understood. So how can I provide that for myself? Okay, I validated how I felt. I believed in myself. I started to acknowledge my many accomplishments, and I understood myself. And I realized that the people around me who are like judgy, they're not right. They're not right. You know what I mean? We all have those kind of people in our lives. Okay, so I want you to now remember a time when you felt incredibly sad and full of regret. Okay, where were you with that situation when you felt that like feeling in your stomach of regret? Was there something in particular that led you to that moment? Was there a particular person that made you feel that way? Did you make any decision because another person's opinion instead of your own? And now think back to a time when you felt annoyed, anxious, frustrated. What led to this moment, okay? For example, I think back to my own life when I was working at a restaurant where I made $15 a day in New York City. No, not the 1930s, man. This was like a couple years ago. But I can remember I didn't feel safe. I felt scared. I was afraid my life was going to like just be pointless. And I was just terrified. Like I wasn't building any skills there. I was worried how I was going to pay my rent. And that intel, that is data. The opposite of that is security. So I go, bing, bing, I need security. How can I get there? Build the skill. Okay. You start seeing life very like, okay, your feelings are a compass. Okay, remember, your feelings are a compass. Okay, good. I'm erasing all of those bad memories. I don't want those in your system, but I just wanted to gather intel so we could flip it on the opposite, because whatever that moment was, we want to go in a totally different direction. Okay? And appreciate those moments, because that is how we know what we want. You know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. Okay? All right. So I'm erasing those bad memories. I'm pulling them from you. It's a new day, and I'm sending new energy, reset. It's a new day, new skills, happiness, wealth, success, stability, friends, love, safety, security, health. Okay, I'm sending that all your way. It's a new day. Let's take a moment to appreciate the past. Thank you, past, for giving us information on what we don't want so we know what we do want. Thank you, past. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And boom, we're here right now. Okay. All right, so now think about, are there any moments in your life that like you feel time just doesn't exist? Time just erases. I love stuff like that. For me, it's writing, it's creating, brainstorming. I love brainstorming. How's your beverage? I love tea. I'm drinking green tea. Right now, my green tea says balance of head and heart yields strength of character. I like that. And that's a yogi tea. balance of head and heart yields strength of character. Mwah, baby, we're doing that right now. We're balancing the head and the heart, our values. All right, babes. So now think about people that like you look up to, okay? Role models or people that just make you feel good. Like, you know, when you see those people, when you see them, it just makes your day. Oh, I just have a few of those people in my life. Like, oh my goodness. In New York, when I'm going down the subway and I see like a crush or something, or someone who I admire that I know, and you just see them and it's like electricity. Ah, God. I haven't had that feeling in a while. But they exist. They exist. Anyway, write that down. And why? Why? What is it about those people, your role models, that you like? Why do you like them? Okay, for example, one person, a friend, popular, podcast, and I admire that about him because he showed me that it's possible. So many times, like us creators, we do stuff and it's for free. Like, I have no problem with doing that. But then it's like other people's judgment is like, if you're not getting paid, why do you do that? It's like, they make you feel bad and they don't know it. It's not their fault. They don't know that they're making you feel bad. But this one particular person that I admire, like, hanging out with him, you realize that, oh, it is possible, and there are people that won't judge you for wanting to take an unconventional path in life. And that just felt like a warm blanket, just knowing that that person exists for me. And that's it. It's nothing more, nothing less, maybe not nothing less, but some people, they're just in your life for that little spark of inspiration. Anyway, whatever it is that you admire with that person, I'm sending them energy your way. Okay. What are some gifts? Like, when people come to you for advice, what advice do they ask of you? For example, my friends, they always come to me looking for advice when they are in a creative rut, because they know I know, and they know that I've done research and I've experienced it, I've lived it, and I've come through. What do people look for you for advice? Because that is going to give you intel on what your gifts are. For example, people come to you for relationship advice. Maybe you have a gift of communication. Okay, you have a gift of setting boundaries, being transparent, and being truthful. That's a gift. Maybe people come to you for work advice on how you should word things. Okay, maybe that means you have a gift for communicating as well, for grammar. You know how to be assertive. You're quick. You're professional. That's a gift. Okay? Reflect to a time when you felt totally happy. You felt like yourself. You felt present, and you felt fulfilled. Okay, so like, think about this. Where were you? Who were you with? Okay. Now, based off of all of that, I want you to assess common themes, okay? And that will get you to your core values. Okay, how can you sum up what you just wrote into core values? Okay, for example, my friend who has the podcast, who I would have wrote, he's like a great role model. That would be, I value living a dream, being explorative, hopeful. That's a core value, being hopeful. Being disciplined, that's a core value. Because at any time when he wasn't getting paid, he could have just quit. But he was disciplined And he was consistent. That's another core value. Being consistent. Even when the results weren't showing, he continued to do it. And like that, success happened. So how would you assess what your top values are? Okay, by knowing what you value, you can now base your decisions off of that. And you can say no to things that you can that aren't serving those values. When people feel sad, a lot of times they're doing something that's not aligned with their core values. When I was working at that restaurant where I made $15 a day, I just felt so sad, anxious, worried. That job wasn't serving my long-term value whatsoever. Well, my long-term value of security, of freedom, opposite. So, and I felt like a weight was lifted off of me once I quit that job and got a different one. Okay, so congratulations on figuring out your values, and now we can move forward, and now this is going to give you excellent intel for how to map out your other goals. Okay, you're amazing, and I'm plucking out doubt. I'm plucking out, you thinking about the negative times in your life. I'm plucking that all out. That's gone. That's the past, okay? And I'm bringing love, light, health, wealth, success, happiness, joy, abundance your way. I'm sending it your way. Today is a new day, okay? Yes, you are closer to everything right here in the now. Congratulations. You know your values. All right. Anyway, lovely to see you, and I will see you again soon. I'll walk you out.